A very good evening, Team Zimbabwe, and welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. We'll continue to take a look on what's happening around the world. International cables network operated by Neva Masquera say, as some say, it's something very controversial, and this is a warning and a message to despotic leaders across Africa. Remember, in Zimbabwe, we have another one. And he says, the assassination miss on Donald Trump must be a lesson to those in other political jurisdictions. No matter how lethal and well-positioned you may be, you will not always win against your rivals. Someday, it will be your turn to be taken either out of or out of office. Saka, if you take a look onto this statement right here, we know who is being directed or who is the owner of this statement. Remember, these are people, sympathizers of General, who are saying this message. And this is true. You know, what happens in life is the reason why you have to be good is for yourself to reduce the number of enemies and increase the number of allies. The more allies you have, the more chances of survival you have, because one of those allies will know or pick something and will inform you or will save you. If you take a look on what's happening in the nation of Zimbabwe at this point in time, it's very, very, very difficult to actually understand how these people can outmaneuver each other. They've created a very dangerous position and situation, especially when you use the military to settle your own scores and goals. It becomes a problem. What is happening in Zimbabwe right now is ZANU-PF is now abusing the military, the security service, to do its bidding. But that carries consequences, because those who feel that maybe they should live better lives, maybe they should have other better things or whatever, they will say, okay, if you can't leave power through elections, if you can't allow the winner to take over, then let us do you what you can't control. And no matter how much security you have, as long as people within your security and the government are not happy, you are not safe. Even if the people around you are happy, you are not safe. What more if you have more enemies than friends? So this is true. I believe that our leaders will take a lesson from whatever which is happening, and will take a lesson from what really happened to Donald Trump to self-correct and do the rightful things. We can't continue to have people who think that they're untouchables. So, you know, it's a matter of fact that these leaders we have with today, they will not live forever. One of the days, they will be out of office. But I do not know how they will leave office, because they are not determined to. They will rig elections. They will do whatever they can to make sure that they evade or run away from processes. But as what International Cable is saying then, they need to be careful. They need to tread well, because they are not owners of their lives. One way or the other, they will be taken out by the least expected people. The problem of these things is that you are taken out by the least expected people. Remember what happened to Joseph Kabila. Not Joseph, is it the father of Joseph Kabila, Laurent Kabila? He was taken out by somebody he never expected. This is what happens. Munhu wauri kutarisira kuti uyu ndiye achandiuraya asi anokuuraya. Wausina kutarisira yeye ndiye anokudambura. Because there are people who are good at pretending. There are people who smile at you but will be scheming against you. They have poisoned a lot of people, taken out a lot of people through accidents, disappeared a lot of people. They've done heinous crimes, and a lot of people no longer want them. But it's a matter of time. I repeat this, it's a matter of time. So I hope and believe that they will learn. These African despots, I believe that one day they will learn, and one day they will understand why they have to do good. So it is what it is. We'll continue to watch and see. Let us hear your thoughts.